So my name is Muhammad Farid Faizul bin Azhar and my ID is BME 2307052 and I'm from class 10-4A. And today I'm going to present about the definition and goals about risk assurance. So the first one is it is a systematic process of evaluating an organizational risk assurance and internal control to provide confidence for the stakeholder in the company. When it comes to confidence, it means it instills confidence in the board of directors, in the management, in the employee that the risk in the company is being taken care. And for the compliance, we want to demonstrate a good practice and encourage a risk culture within the organization. And for the goal, we want to confirm that the organization internal control and risk management system are functioning as intended to minimize threat, the business continuity, reputation or legal standing. And for the second part here is goal. For the goal, we want to confirm that the organization internal control and the risk management system are basically functioning very well, and we want to reduce the threat and it is inside in our goal that we want to reduce the threats of our business continuity, reputation and legal standing. So I think that is all from me for the benefit and goal of the risk insurance. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Siti Nur Izzatul Atifah. My ID number is BME 2307001. Insurance goes deeper than simply identifying risks. It is about providing oversight, ensuring the effectiveness of risk management process, and confirming that mitigation strategies are effectively implemented. We go detail, which is we will go through the key elements of risk assurance. First, the risk management process. We have around 5 risk management, which is risk identification, risk assessment, control implementation, monitoring and reporting, and compliance. So, based on these 5 steps of risk management process, risk assurance will come out to make sure that all of this management process are effective towards the company. First, for the risk identification, the first step is we will identify all the possible risks that organization may face. So the role of risk assurance is to ensure that comprehensive understanding of what risk exists. Second, which is risk assessment. As we all know, risk assessment at this stage, once risks are identified, they must be assessed based on their likelihood and potential impact on the organization. So the risk assurance involves to evaluate whether this assessment accurate, providing confidence that significant risks are not overlooked. The next one is the control implementation. At this stage, the organization will put place certain controls such as measures, policy, and the last one, procedure, to mitigate or even reduce the identified risk. At this stage, risk assurance will check whether these controls are properly designed in addressing the risk. The fourth one, monitoring and reporting. At this stage, the regular monitoring is very essential to make sure the management process are working as intended. So at this stage, risk assurance will involve the continuous tracking of the risk and control measures, often through internal audits or external reviews, and reports findings to key stakeholders such as management and boards of directors. The last one, which is compliance. In many industries, there are legal and regulatory standards to comply with. So at this stage, risk assurance will verify that the organization adheres to these regulations and standards and reducing the risk of legal penalties or reputational damage. I don't understand why certain people didn't believe and didn't take serious with the benefits of insurance. So on the graph, I have attached the top reasons why people don't have life insurance. So based on the data, around 52% only people who have the life insurance. Major reasons why they don't choose the insurance, they said the insurance are expensive. The rest said whether they don't need it and they don't know what policy to get. So I didn't understand why all of them didn't take serious with the benefits insurance.
I'm Natasha and I will explain about the benefits of implementing risk assurance in our risk management process. First one is it can enhance the confidence of stakeholders. Why? Because a well-assured risk management process can indicate that the company is strategically focused on the long-term growth, and by this way, it can increasing the stakeholder trust in the organization. Number two is compliance. Risk assurance can ensure that the business meet legal and regulatory requirement. Other than that, it can reducing the risk of non-compliance and associated penalties. Three is continuous improvement. Implementing risk assurance, it can lead the enhancement of the organization. During the risk management process, they identify where risk management should be improved in the future. By this way, the organization can make the continuous improvement. When the organization implement the risk assurance in their risk management process, they can bear the financial loss. Okay, then the last one is resilience and business continuity. Risk assurance supports the development and contingency plans, helping business maintain operation during the unexpected event and crisis. So by this way, the business can stay longer and make the improvement in the future. I am then explain about the benefits of risk assurance. So thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Aisa Amani binti Muhammad Ghazali. My number ID is PMA2307009 and I am from DEN 4A and I will present about the types of risk assurance. So, risk assurance encompasses several categories and each addressing specific aspects of an organization risk landscape. Understanding this type is crucial for implementing a comprehensive risk assurance strategy that effectively mitigates potential threats. So, the first one is internal risk assurance. Internal risk assurance focuses on evaluating and managing risk within the organization. Internal risk assurance includes internal audits, control assessments, and also compliance check designs to ensure that the organization policies, procedures, and processes are functioning as intended. For example, regular audits of financial statements to prevent fraud, continuous monitoring of operational processes to identify inefficiencies, internal reviews of IT systems to safeguard against cyber threats. The next one is external risk assurance that involves assessments conducted by independent third parties that often to validate the effectiveness of the internal controls and risk management frameworks. These provide an unbiased view of the organization risk posture and is typically required for regulatory compliance or stakeholder assurance. For example, annual financial audits performed by external auditors. External cybersecurity assessment to evaluate the organization defense but against cyber threats, and also the third-party evaluation of environmental and social governance (ESG) practices. The last one is third-party risk assurance that focus on the risk associated with external vendors, partners, and also suppliers. Given that the interconnected nature of modern business ecosystems is essential to ensure that the third party entitles adhere to the organization risk management standards. For example, mitigate risk from outsourcing critical business functions. Ensure compliance with regulatory requirements related to third-party engagements. Protects the organization's reputation by managing the risk posed by external partners. And that's all from me. Thank you.
And my name is Khairun Nur Shakira binti Shaharuddin and my ID number is BME2307015 and I will explain about the relationship between risk assurance and takaful. As we know, takaful provide a protection in a Sharia compliant manner. Through mutual fund contributions, participants in the cooperative takaful system insure one another from predetermined risks. So, we as Muslim business owner, we should apply takaful so that riba or prohibited interest and gharar or uncertainty can be avoided. Not just that, we also need to comply with the regulations that have been imposed by the Takaful team so that we can avoid immoral things. Last but not least, rather than transferring risk, Takaful more prefer to share the risk among the member of the group to support the needy within the group.